I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up.
Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set. Kansas City Chiefs. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow, on the line! 54, got a skate situation.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Attack! Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
McCoy. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Mahomes going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You know, the key.
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw again on second down. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
54 Mike. Rabbit.
On third down, Cousins. He completes it to Treadwell. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Yellow. On the line. Check. Watch 54. Watch his leg.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A beautiful fake. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 34 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhanded really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, with that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that, and his team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson. Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch the safety creep.
Mahomes now on first down. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And an alley to Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, no, easy.
53 is mine. Check.
Hey, Alpha. You ain't going nowhere.
53.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Chiefs 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCord. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Going for it all. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
14,
Sammy Watkins, 26 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, here's Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Cousins now from the 50. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Cousins, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike,
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike,
Now Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12. The week before Thanksgiving, hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans, to decide who would go ahead in that division, but also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them, does it? But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. With Seattle, they're trying to keep pace and stay right on the heels of San Francisco in the NFC West. How about Dallas at New England? That's a big-time game. The Cowboys trying to maintain their lead in the NFC East. New England just one loss. And Green Bay at San Francisco. That game got flexed to Sunday night and deserved to be. That could be one of the better ones we'll see this year.
Yeah, that's a trio of games that is very, very strong this weekend. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike, 53.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Watch the edge. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, Riblin. Right there.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Yellow.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Check.
15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's looking deep for Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any point. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Kill. Turn up.
Lynch 50.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the slant.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, 53.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next to score, Chiefs 21, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
At the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins from the gun on third. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
General West.
Go. Mike.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony. Hitchens.
Interception, baby, all day. All day.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Here we go. Let's go. Motion.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Alert, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check right. Watch it, you find. Watch twist. Showing it. Deuce.
On third down, here's McCoy. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.